Yo, what's up YouTube, it's Sulty and today I'm going to be bringing you the safest high round strategy guide on the map MASCHINE. So to get right into it, there's going to be two things that you want to do before you get into your game. The first is make sure that you have the Ring of Fire tier 3 upgrade on your class. The tier 3 is going to be essential, but the tier 5 is going to be very nice because it can last a little bit longer this way. Also, you want to go into your controller settings, scroll all the way down to the bottom and change your reload behaviour to prioritize reload. This is going to stop you from picking up all the tacticals and the grenades on the ground when all you want to do is reload your ray gun. Moving on to the game itself, you're going to want to make sure that you keep this door closed in your game. It's not going to be necessary, you can actually run the strat with this door open, however it is going to slow down the rounds a lot, so try and make sure to keep it closed just to speed up your game. The high round strat itself is going to take place on this iron lung. When you jump on it, you don't want to sit in the middle because the zombies will hit you from the stairs behind you. But if you sit in this corner, you're going to be fine and all the zombies are going to have to climb up before they can actually hit you. Now moving on to the high round strategy. So in order to run this, you're going to want the ray gun and the regular wonder weapon. Don't bother upgrading it, the regular version is going to work best for high rounds. Also be sure to grab a cruise missile or a chopper gunner just in case you ever get trapped, you can pull that out to save your life. And when it comes to the perks, try not to get elemental pop. For some reason when you have a brain rot zombie, all you'll do is just stand on top of the iron lung. You won't actually jump down, so when he's on top of the iron lung it actually makes it hard to avoid the ray gun splash damage. And you can get yourself in bad situations because of this. So try to avoid elemental pop. So I'm going to break down this strategy into two scenarios. The first is when you don't have Ring of Fire and the second is when you do. So let's say you don't have your Ring of Fire, all you want to do is just shoot the opposite end of the iron lung. You don't want to shoot the middle of the iron lung or the close end of the iron lung because you're going to actually get ray gun splash damage, which is going to do damage to you. And since the last patch as well, actually it's going to take your armor away too, so you definitely want to avoid doing that. From that point it should only take about 20 shots or so to actually fill up your Ring of Fire. That's when you hit super sprinters anyways. So if you go beneath 20 shots or maybe beneath 25 shots, you're going to want to make sure that you're reloading when you do pop Ring of Fire. Now assuming you have your Ring of Fire charged up, just pop your Ring of Fire, shoot a couple more shots of the ray gun just to make sure there's no more zombies mantling the iron lung. From that point you should be able to reload the ray gun, and then by the time you finish reloading, the zombie should only just be finishing the mantling process. So you'll have time to shoot them zombies, kill them with the ray gun. Then I like to switch to the wonder weapon and to start using that to kill all the zombies. This is going to save your ammo, and it's actually a little bit faster because you can kill the zombies from further away. And then if you need ammo for your wonder weapon, just use the suction part of the gun itself to get your ammo back. With the Ring of Fire damage boost, you should have no problem killing the zombies. And then from that point just keep shooting the wonder weapon away until your Ring of Fire is over. And from that point just rinse and repeat. Use the ray gun to fill up your Ring of Fire, use the wonder weapon on the Ring of Fire. And one more thing when it comes to this strategy, you got to take note of the fact that whenever you shoot the ray gun, it actually pushes you back a little bit after every shot. So every few shots, just be sure to take a little step forward just to make sure that you don't drop off the other end of the iron lung. And if you do fall off the other end of the iron lung, I know sometimes it actually like glitches out the zombies' pathing, and it makes it so all the zombies pile up on the left side of the iron lung, which is behind you at where I'm looking right now. And they'll actually start slapping you from there, so all you gotta do to fix this is walk to the middle of the iron lung, even if it be for a split second, then go back to your corner and it should fix the zombie pathing. We're now going to move on to how to kill the Megaton, and for some reason when you're on top of the iron lung, he doesn't actually leave his spawn. So what you got to do to kill him is you got to pop your Ring of Fire ideally, because you're going to need the damage boost to split him, and then take a back step at the same time and you want to walk off the iron lung. This is going to trigger him to leave his spawn. From that point you should just be able to put a couple shots into him, split him, and then to make it easier to finish his duo you can throw a Molotov in front of the iron lung. The Molotov with the Ring of Fire damage boost is going to kill every zombie that comes near it, and it's going to give you a couple seconds to actually focus all your attention on killing his duo. So from that point it shouldn't be too bad. However, if you don't have any Molotovs, I'm going to show you that you don't need them to actually kill the Megaton. So as you can see, I've got 2 Megatons this one round, and I'm going to pop my ring of fire and drop off the iron lung at the same time. From that point I'm going to look over where the Megaton leaves his spawn, I'm going to split him open, go back to killing the zombie so I don't get overrun. After about 5 seconds I'm going to look back at his duo, finish his duo and then kill the zombies again before I get overrun. That's simple. When it comes to the insta-kills for this strategy, it's just basically going to work exactly the same as the ring of fire with the wonder weapon. But it's just going to be easier because for the suction it's going to be insta-kill obviously. So from that point just suck in then shoot, suck in then shoot, and just keep doing that throughout the 30 seconds of insta-kill.
Sorry, you have to share.
Lastly, we're going to be moving on to the ammo runs. So the easiest way to do this is this: at the end of a round you should be able to run over to the ammo crate next to the patter punch machine, buy your ammo, and then by the time you run back the round should only just be starting. If you need to make an ammo run mid-round, I'd recommend throwing a decoy next to the speed cola teleporter. Take the teleporter up, buy your ammo from the plane wing, and then take the teleporter back down and get back to the strategy. And that's going to be it from me, so if this video helped you out, be sure to leave a like. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.